Hello everybody. I just wanted to make an update today. I made a almost 1 month update and then I missed the 1 month mark and now I'm at like 7, almost 8 weeks of having dreadlocks, and I wanted to make an update because I've pretty much missed it. I have really been enjoying them. As you can see, hopefully on this video, you can see I have loose tips now instead of blunted ends, and I'm really enjoying them. I like them a lot. They are, they make me feel like girlier a little bit, so I can wear them like this. I wore them like this on purpose for this video because this is nothing in them, no wraps, no anything, just me. And I really do think they look more girly than the other ones. I think the added length is really part of what helps me, because I had such long hair before. It was so hard to let go of, and I'm feeling a little bit better with this length. I can also get them in a bun a lot easier. Because the tips are loose, like, they taper off, and I can tuck all this little tapered off part into the bottom of the bun, you know, and then just hold them up with one hair tie, and it works out really nicely. So I've been enjoying them a lot. They have gotten a lot frizzier. I'm perfectly okay with it. I'm not tucking my frizz in anymore. I haven't crocheted in a long time, pretty much since like the second week I had them. I haven't really crocheted. They are getting a lot like harder, especially at the tips. The roots are still soft, and actually those roots have gotten silky and smooth because of all that like hair popping out, so it feels really soft up at the, like, I would say like the first like 5 inches are really soft, and then they get a little bit more coarse towards the ends. The ends are getting hard. Like, I feel like all the knots are like just pulling down every time I wash them, and so the ends are like really hard, and then, well, not the tips, but just like towards the end. Anyway, so that's what's been changing with them. I have a few in the back. I don't know the best way to show you this, so I'm going to try and just pull them out sideways. These are like my favorites too because I really like to feel them. They have a lot of curve to them. I think they're called lumps and bumps usually, but they have lots of lumps and bumps on these ones. You can't really see because the frizz covers it up, but like as far as like the actual body of the dread, you can feel like a lot of curve going. It feels like an S. And I have one you can see it really well on. Here's another one that has some bumps, but the one right here has like crazy bumpiness going on right here. Like there's a huge lump hanging out, and I like it a lot. And then I have one last one. I always forget where it is. Here it is. This one is one of my faves because it's like really thick and dense, and then it tapers off to be like really little, so like there's like a huge bump right here, and I don't know, there's just something fun about feeling those. I do think like the thicker ones that I have on top are pretty much my favorites. I have one really thick long one in the back that I like too, but I love them all. I really have been enjoying my dreadlocks a lot. I've just been washing them with dandruff shampoo, and then like every other wash, instead of using dandruff shampoo, I use the baking soda and warm water, and I think that helps to get the chemicals from the dandruff shampoo out of my hair. So I've been kind of careful about doing that. I've only been to the beach once since my last update because I had to wait for my tattoo to heal, and then I was just crazy busy. And then, oh, I went into a pool twice with them. Well, I went to 3 pools, but the first one I didn't get them wet at because I was nervous, and then the second time I was just like, what's the point of having hair if you can't get it wet? So I just washed it really good. I rinsed it right after, and then I washed it really good when I got home so I wouldn't have chlorine hair. Like, I'm always scared it's going to turn my hair green, like, you know, the horror stories, but I haven't had any problem with it. I still need to wash it really thoroughly. I rinsed it really well after the last time we went to a water park yesterday, and I know that water has a lot of chlorine in it, so I need to do a really thorough, like, baking soda wash with it. And I think it'll be fine after that. They feel super clean. They smell fine. There's not anything that I have to complain about with them. Um, like I said, I'm really enjoying the length, so I guess if I could say anything about them is I wish they would grow. But I know they're probably going to shrink up to like here before they actually grow. Hopefully that's not super true with mine, because mine are really hard, and I spent like forever putting them in by myself. Like, I put a lot of love in every lock. Like, I made sure that they were really tight and stuff, but then I learned later that really maybe it might be better for them to be loose, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm on my own personal journey. They're pretty normal. There's a lot of frizz coming out of like the base of the lock, and I don't know if it's like my hair that's shedding from my head and popping out and waiting to be dreaded in, but like I have like new growth sprouts that are popping out all over the place. Like, I don't know, so I'm just letting them. I do have to separate these two in the back a lot. There's like 2 or 3 in the back that I have to separate, so I pretty much separate them just when I'm watching TV or something, not really on like a daily basis or anything, but just playing with my hair for fun. It's not like a huge maintenance job or anything, but I do try to keep after it if I'm playing with my hair. I play with each one and not just like one dreadlock every time or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but that way it's like kind of getting combed out as I play with it. Let's see, what else did I want to share? I got a new dog. She's amazing. She cuddles really well. As far as my hair goes, this is my 7-week update, and I love them. I think they're pretty happy and healthy as far as taking care of them. Haven't really crocheted at all. Haven't really even tried to tuck the ends in at all. The only thing that I'm worried about in the front is I angled this dreadlock just so that it would go back into a ponytail really smoothly. So it's smooth when I pull it back, but like, I'm wondering if when it grows this will go away, where there's like, I don't know if you can see it, there's like a loop in it right there. But it's just because of the way I angled it, and it looks good when it's back, so it's not a big deal. And of course they all look like that when I pull them back with like a headband, so it's like flat with when I wear them back. I'll go ahead and show you guys the back. Oh, some of the tips are, here's a good one, like really long and stringy. Like, I didn't mean for that to happen, and I've tried like dreading it back up, but I don't know what to do with that. But I think I might end up trimming it, because that's just too much of a tip on there. Like, some of them I don't mind are like not that long, but this one is like got like a whole thing of hair on it. Some of them are curly. I mean, most of them are pretty long, I guess, but that's just the way it goes. When they're all together, they look good. It's just when I pull out like a stringy one, I'm like, ew, that's kind of weird. It's just like a skinny little thing. Anywho, I'll go ahead and show you guys the back. You can see my roots are a lot darker than the tips. They've definitely gotten some sun bleaching happening to them. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully this video is pretty good and informing and all that. I go back to work soon, so I'll give you an update on how that goes. Hopefully I don't get judged too hard on my hair. I plan on wearing it up pretty much the whole time, so I'll keep you updated, and maybe I'll show you a few of like the different styles that I do. I also found my old phone that has the pictures of my hair like before dreading. And I think the only picture I've shared is me with blonde hair from a while ago. So I'll show you a picture. I have one where like I have my whole head dreaded and I'm on my last dread. And I'm pulling my hair and it's like all the way down to like my waist. And then you can see the rest of my dreads are just where they are now. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting to see that transformation. So I'll show you guys those pictures when I can. I just have to charge that old phone up. And then yeah, so that'll be to come. And I'm not really maintenancing too much, so I won't have any maintenancing videos right yet. Maybe if I start school and somebody says I look messy, I might. But for the most part, I don't care. I have gotten a few conversation starters from my dreadlocks, so hopefully it's not too bad at school where people are like, ooh, you're a hippie, blah. But we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.